Alright, Shalom. This is Brother Shamar coming back with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakudash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim out there, preaching his word in true sincerity. So in this lesson, I just wanted to speak on how, this is another year again where we're coming into the time where I believe they're celebrating, getting ready to celebrate Pride Month. If not like this month, or you know, the I believe it is this month, but either way, it doesn't matter. This is another year where they still pushing it. As you've been seeing, as soon as Biden got in office, he was pushing, you know, different legislation and things to pass for it, to push it more on the children, to push it more rights for them and everything, dealing with the alphabet. And this is just one of the many reasons that this place needs to be destroyed among many others, All right. Now, first scripture I want to get, I'm going to start with 2 Peter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 5. 2 Peter 2 and 5, it says, "And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly." So that was supposed to be an example of how not to live, according to the scriptures. Because it tells us in the scriptures that everything written aforetime was written for our learning. So seeing the way that Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed and the cities thereof, the neighboring cities thereof, in the manner they were destroyed, how much more America, all right? The way that America is choosing to live and what they choose to promote, how much more is that destruction coming here to America, okay? And like I said, this is one of the many reasons of a long list that we can go on and on about, of the many reasons why this place is going to be destroyed, and rightfully so. Every month, they get a full month geared towards pushing this madness, all right, dealing with the alphabet. And then on top of that, they push it really all year, but they get a whole month to just really just go wild and crazy with it. I'm speaking about, out here in Cali, because, I haven't really been in different states or whatnot to see how they do it in other states as far as the celebration. But out here, it's like super blatant and in your face, because that's, San Francisco is like basically the epitome of Sodom and Gomorrah out here. All right, they have the flags all in the city, the parades and events and whatnot for them to do, and all type of wickedness just goes on throughout the entire month, more so that month than, any other time in the year out here, all right? Nonetheless, Sodom and Gomorrah, the way that it was destroyed, was an example of how not to live. And America, they push everything contrary to the ways of living, Esau, he knows what the ways of life are, which is the things written in the scriptures. All right, following the commandments and statutes of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, that's the ways of life. What does he do? He pushes the ways of death, because he is as death, like it says in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Okay, so what does he do? He pushes the lifestyle that is living after the ways of death, which doing the things that do bring death. Okay, and this is why he pushes this so much, especially pushing it on to the children. I done seen clips of them having shows where it's telling little kids how it's okay to touch themselves in private and whatnot. It's like complete madness, the stuff that they're actually trying to attempt to teach the children, man. All right. And I'm going to read verse 7 and get the next precept. It's verse back in 2 Peter 2 and 7. It says, "And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked." And that's right. We're we're vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked every day, man. The things that you have to hear and see in this place, you know, are we're in that same predicament, man. We're vexed every day living here in Babylon, all right? And this place is going to be going to be destroyed sooner than later, okay? Verse 8, for that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. And that's exactly the same situation we're in now, man. All right? You got to see this wickedness and you hear about it, man. All right? And it's vexing to us because we know that the judgment that's supposed to be taken upon, you know, these things that we hear and see. But it's nothing we can do right now. But that judgment is on its way sooner than later, man. All right, like I said in verse 6, the same way that Sodom and Gomorrah was taken out, man, that was an example unto those that after should live ungodly. And you know, that's a heavy spirit that's pushed throughout the whole world, let alone in Babylon, you know, the most is that spirit of sodomy, man. All right, that spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah. Now this is Micah 2, and I'm gonna start at 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. And that's why this place needs to be destroyed, man. All right, like I was going into when I first started. All right, like I said, I believe this month is the month, if I'm not mistaken, that they celebrated this stuff the most, man. All right, and this is why this can't be our rest. All right, this is one, like I said, one of the many reasons why this place needs to be destroyed. Okay, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you with the sword of destruction. This place is utterly polluted, man. All they do is push wickedness, man. All right, pass laws for it, decrees for it. They're literally telling you that something that you should be, according to the scriptures, something that you should be put to death for, they're telling you to celebrate for it now, you know? They're telling you to, you know, push it on your children. That this is okay for your children to participate in, all right? But then when it comes to doing things that are righteous in us of the spirit, or being in the spirit, if you was teaching your child, that they're Israelite, teaching them the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and what it truly is to know right from wrong, all right, your child would be looked at as evil and wicked. But then if you're teaching your child the ways of the world, saying that, oh, it's okay to be, you know, part of the I ain't gonna say it, the part of the alphabet, you know, and to participate in the acts, the wicked acts thereof, then your child will be, you know, a child that's looked highly upon. All right, everybody would say that you're raising your child in the right way. You even got Esau saying that he'll try to take your kids from you for how you raise them, you know. So this isn't our rest, man. All right, this place is utterly polluted, you know, and it'll destroy you with a sword of destruction, man. Because look at our people, the masses of our people that participate in these sodomitish acts, you know. A lot of our people are participating in that, man, and that number has only gotten bigger. You know, years back, you didn't see many people, at least blatantly out front with it. Now, it's pushed way, you know, in your face and everything, man. Wickedness is increasing at an all-time high, man. All right, and it's only getting worse as time goes on, man. Like it tells you in Second Esdras, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. All right. So this place needs to be taken out. All right. So that what? So that righteousness can be established, man. And the only way that's going to happen is by America being destroyed, as well as our kingdom being established, man. That's when it's going to be true righteousness and true peace upon the earth, man. Outside of that, it's only going to be continual sickness and death. All right, that's why it tells us in Matthews that the Lord has to speed up the time for the elect's sake, man. Because you see, the longer that we're here, the more our people are becoming polluted and corrupt. Being in this place, being born into this world. All right, because if this place was to be going on, man, children that are born, they're already being taught as soon as they come out to the womb, as soon as they're capable of learning anything. First things that they do learn is nothing but perverseness and wickedness, man. Especially now more than ever, you got kids getting tablets. Their parents just give them the tablet to go be on. All right, go let them go watch TV and stuff. You think Esau's capitalizing on that, man? The new cartoons and stuff he's making, all right, the things he allows to be put out there on the internet for them to come across and see, it's all to do what? To corrupt them, man, at a young age, because he knows that if he gets them at a young age, they'll stick with those habits as they get older, man. All right, and that's what you see now. All thanks to who? The so-called white man who is Esau Edom. All right, and that's why this place has to be destroyed, man. All right, like I said, I believe this is the month that they start celebrating it. All right, if I'm not mistaken. Nonetheless, this is one of the many reasons why this place needs to be destroyed, though. Okay? In Sodom and Gomorrah, the judgment that went down there was written for an example of how not to live, and that's exactly how Esau pushes everyone to live, man. All right? Now, this is one of the many reasons why this place is going to be destroyed in the near future, man, sooner than later. Okay? And so with that, I'm going to wrap up and give our praises again to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to all the Akimat who are preaching his word, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.